Hello, Rebekah, andreccio. This is your reading. So, first of all, thank you for having me. It is a pleasure and an honor to be working with you today. In addition to that, my name is Dominique Rivera. I am the Oracle of Apollo Reiki Master Teacher, Integrated Energy Therapy Master Instructor, and Trance Medium. Today we're going to be doing a trance channeling for you. And I like to open these typically with an angel blessing. And we're going to open by clearing the space as well as inviting our angels and guides in. So let's clear. Thank you, angels, guides, and ascended masters, especially Lord Apollo. Please guide, direct, surround, and protect us. Allow this information to be for the highest and greatest good and the highest and greatest healing. So be it. Aknar Karnabach, Aknar Karnabach, Arnabach, Arbanach, Barnach. From Mount Parnassus, come to me, O great Lord Apollo. From Delphi fly to thy prophetess, your oracle, and instill in me and allow me to speak on your behalf. May only beautiful words and compassionate ways be given from this moment. Question 1. Is Cyrus safe? Is Cyrus safe? This is what I'm seeing. I'm feeling a lot of movement. I'm feeling a lot of external forces. Visually, what this is showing me is symbolic. So the way I express this is not literal. It is just to paint the picture of what is occurring. And to me, this seems like there is a lot happening around him that is out of his control. As I'm seeing this as like explosions in different places. And it just feels like, to me, when I see explosions, to me this feels like sudden, out of my control. And the visual I'm seeing Cyrus in is kind of like sitting with the hands above the head like this. And this kind of tells me that I don't feel comfortable and I don't feel safe. And I'm not enjoying the environment that I'm in. I feel like we're going to get around to more information about this thing as we go down. 2 is this: how does Cyrus feel about me? How does Cyrus feel about Rebekah? I don't think that this is particularly geared towards you, but the answer I'm getting is I feel alone. That's what the answer is. I feel alone. So I don't feel like this is specifically towards you. This person just feels alone. Okay? Why have I not heard from Cyrus in 2 months? Why has Rebekah not heard from Cyrus in 2 months? This visualization symbolism is interesting to me because the way I'm seeing it, it's like he's purging a phone. Like he purged a phone. Like he vomited a phone. That's the visual representation they're giving me. Purging a phone, letting go of a phone. So maybe where he's at, he can't have a phone. Because I'm hearing purge a phone. I'm seeing purge a phone. So I just feel like maybe there's just not access. Is that what this is? Can I have a clarifier? Is this just not access? It feels like the access is not there. I'm seeing like a big red and like denied, denied. I feel like there's no access. Does Cyrus, this is question 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4. Does Cyrus miss me? Cyrus had a dream about you, and I could feel Cyrus waking up and then popping up out of bed, like looking up, like, oh. So I do feel Cyrus, you're in his mind because he's having dreams about you. He has a polarity towards you. Cyrus received my text. The way I'm seeing, this is very interesting symbolism. I'm seeing like a satellite phone being buried in the sand. Like it's just gone. It just feels like there is no communication through text at the moment, through phone in general. There just feels like it's not there. I see the phone just like sinking into sand, unreachable, unusable. Will I hear from him again? Will Rebekah hear from Cyrus again? There's a lot of longing here around this energy. A lot of longing. I'm sorry you feel that way. Let's see. Will I hear from him again? Let's see what the angels have to say about this. I'm not being shown anything specific. So let me just see. It's because sometimes when we ask questions with too much desire, it won't let me answer them. You have a lot of hurt around this particular question of if you're going to hear him again. There's a lot of longing there. So I just want to consult the cards. Nature, perspective number 5. You have nature. So things are happening as they should. That's why we have nature here. They're happening as they should. And things in nature have cycles. So you just have to wait for this cycle to be over. All right. Just want to show you that. You see how beautiful that card is? Okay. Why do I feel pulled towards Cyrus? Why does Rebekah feel pulled towards Cyrus? Oh, it's showing me you guys had a past life together. And if you've ever seen the movie Cinderella, this is the way it's depicting that for me. You are Cinderella, Prince Charming, kind of comes to take you away or to rescue you or to elevate you and make you feel shiny and beautiful. A lot of charm here with Prince Charming. So this is a past life connection. We would call this a karmic connection. Does Cyrus think of me? There's something else coming through actually about, will I hear from him again? That part of that the cycle, you know how the card came up, nature. I'm actually seeing in my third eye the death. And death does not mean like death, especially, no, that's not what that means. Death means here, like nature. Nature is cyclical. There's a beginning, there's an end. There's something that has to end for you to hear from him again. There's something that has to end. So I don't know if he's like on a specific mission or there's something going on, but there's a cycle that he's in right now that is out of his control. And when it ends, then yes, you will hear from him again. There has to be a death of that cycle, the ending of that cycle. Does Cyrus think of me? I feel like there's a lot of fond memories here, and I'm getting the visual representation of marshmallows. Maybe camping or something like that, or just some kind of nostalgia, some nice private moments here. Maybe adventure. I'm not sure because I've never seen marshmallow before, but it feels like if I thought of a lot about a marshmallow, I would say it's soft, pleasurable, sweet, squishy. But I feel like there's some nostalgia here. Maybe marshmallow has a special significance for you. Is there a future with Cyrus? You know, I'm actually going to pull a card about that marshmallow. Let me see if anything else comes up. It's in the recent past. So yeah, there's something that you guys were doing, an activity together. That's what that feels like. An activity together. This nostalgia, recent past. When we say nostalgia, something from our past, something in joy. So there are fond moments that he's keeping with him that is getting him through his times that he keeps reflecting on with you. Is there a future with Cyrus? Is there a future with Cyrus? I see you want this to be the permanent commitment. Maybe it feels like Cyrus, you have pegged him as the one, or you've wanted to marry Cyrus, because I feel like that energy is around. See, and just like that nature card where there's cycles, you have the Wheel of Fortune is upright. So it's like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, luck. And as I said that, the timer on my phone actually hit 1111 even, which is manifestation number. But there's some time that you're going to have to wait with this Hermit, and some truths are going to be revealed. So there is fortune spinning in your favor, and there's some truths that have to be seen, some facts that have to be seen. And when we see the Wheel of Fortune, there's change happening, fate happening. Is there a future with Cyrus? Fate is happening here, and the wheel is turning in your favor. So I would say that's a very favorable sign. Let's see. Diversity is the card we got. Conspiracy is the card we got. And the moon upside down. Moon phases. Mystery, instinct, discovery. So there's something hidden here. There's something still hidden here as unbeknownst to you. Well, a lot is hidden here because you haven't spoken to Cyrus. So you have the moon phases. Again, you have a couple phases here. You have the nature phase. You have the fortune card phase. You have the moon phases. There's a big moon happening in June. That's very important. That's coming up. There's another full moon coming up on the 7th of this month. And there's conspiracy here. So maybe you're feeling like your head is running away with possibilities. And it's asking you to have a diverse approach to this. So don't just look at one possibility or one outcome, because you need to expand that idea there. So there's some things here hidden from both of us, from you and me. From you and me. That's what the moon is about. It's about not being able to divulge just yet. Your next question. When is Cyrus coming home from deployment? When is Cyrus coming home from deployment? When is Cyrus coming home from deployment? The number 9 resonates on this. 9 could be 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, a date that lands on the 9th, or in numerology, 2 numbers that add up to 9. What kind of stuff is Cyrus going through? What kind of stuff? Rebecca wants to know, what kind of stuff is Cyrus experiencing right now? It's interesting because the way I'm perceiving this visually, again, this is symbolic. I'm seeing a harness around his bottom area, like when you're doing climbing or something, like that kind of harness. And it feels very uncomfortable, but I'm seeing a harness around his groin area. So it's like wearing some kind of gear. Wearing some kind of gear. It's almost like I'm watching him rappel off a wall. So I feel like these things that he's involved in, they feel very tactical to me. They feel very geared in. They feel very geared in trade or skill, training. But there's a very specific task that he's doing, and it's uncomfortable. Does Cyrus look at my pics? I feel like there might be something that he has that's yours, and it might be like a physical photo, or like, I see a piece of paper, but there's a piece of paper that he has. So I feel like there's something of yours that he has that's a piece of paper, and it might be an actual photo, but that he does keep with him. And it feels folded up, so he might be keeping it in his wallet. Guidance and need to know. Guidance and need to know. What do you need to know right now? What does Rebekah need to know right now? What does Rebekah need to know right now? Eat. Nourish yourself. I feel the way they're visually representing you in my third eye is like your nutrition deficit. It's like the symbolism is like you're so skinny that they're feeding you a sandwich. And there's a saying in Spanish, and it's like to fatten you up is the saying, because it's the idea is to feed you and nourish you and plump you. It's kind of like to give you an advantage in the sense that you would have more energy and more stamina. So you feel very weak. The way I'm seeing you, you feel very weak to me. Your body feels weak to me. And so to nourish yourself. And that needs to be done through the things that you're eating as well. So food is very important here for you. Why was it taken to Washington, then back to Arizona? Why was Rebekah taken to Washington, then back to Arizona? That's weird. I'm hearing the word sport. Sport is the word. Sport. Sport on what kind of sport? What do you mean sport? Like, are you guys, what do you mean sport? Define sport. Define sport. Why did she have to move from Washington to Arizona? Washington and then back to Arizona. To me, this feels like they're saying sport. And when I hear the word sport, I hear the word growth. It's like when two opposing forces are betting on you. And you have to be a good sport about it. You have to be able to play the game. You have to be able to find and understand. The card that's falling out for you, however, just like earlier, those 11-11s, you actually have healing happening. The number 2 is there. Number 2 is partnerships, but also sacred unions, and you have service to others. That's why. Service to others. You're being called to do some kind of work here in your near future. You have the Tower card. Things are going to be changing for you. There's an epiphany is going to happen. It's like that moment. It's like the aha moment. It's like, oh, I don't know what she's trying to say by that. But then like it's going to be instantly understood when the moment is divinely timed. And I feel like when someone calls someone a sport, it's like you be a good sport. So that means stay positive. Understand if you're a winner, to be a gracious winner. And that if you're a loser, to be a humble loser. So to be a good sport is to play the game, to take action, to have a plan, and to try. All right. So those are all your questions that you wrote me. I am going to go ahead and give you a 3-card pull for clarity for anything here. And let's see if anything else comes back up. Anything else you guys want Rebekah to know? Okay, and this would just be kind of like a little bonus for you. How about that? You have the why is this happening card. And then this next card, interestingly enough, and I keep bending down because they keep falling. You're going to, interestingly enough, they're validating what they said earlier. Why is this happening? You have the conspiracy card fall out again. You got this card earlier and I shuffled very well. Truths, and the value of theory. It's like you're trying to put these things together. Things are trying to make sense to you in your mind. The number 6 is here. The number 6 is the number of equal give and take. You have the Wheel of Fortune again, and it was upright again. So the wheel is turning in your favor. Fate is happening. Change is coming. Fortune is coming. So you might be feeling like with everything happening that you're on the losing end, but there's a shift and a change coming. They're letting you know that you have the power. Number 7. And this is the power card. You have the power. There's a new understanding of your reality that's going to be taking place. And just like that Tower card from earlier, they're going to say, hey, this might not feel like the most comfortable shift. This might not be an immediate, immediate gratification. But it is fate, divine timing, and everything here is showing that it's happening. Very specific reason. Like you literally got 2 of the same cards twice. Anything else, angels, guides, and ascended masters? Let's bless you with the angel blessing. Sending you a blessing with the angel blessing. And then I'm going to give you a minute of energy healing for your heart, okay? Just like that Tower card, which is an epiphany, we call that a moment of enlightenment. Angel Raphael is blessing you so that when that moment comes, you have that enlightenment. Something's about to really happen for you and shift for you, girl. Like a huge shift, monumental shift, mass healing, mass understanding. I think I just kind of want to pull one more. In which direction is this shift happening? What part of her life? Is there any clarity on that for Rebekah? In which part of Rebekah's life is this shift happening? Third time. Which part of Rebekah's life is this shift happening? What part of Rebekah's life is this shift happening? What part of Rebekah's life is this shift happening? There we go. You're activating. Wow. Look at that. It's time for you to wake up, Rebekah. There's something so much bigger for you. The number 1 is all about beginnings. And you already had the symbolism 1 earlier twice on this video. As you're being activated. It's like the universe is sending you messages. They're sending you seeds. It's your time of awakening and enlightenment. And that epiphany moment is coming. They won't say exactly where it is, where in your life is happening, because we got that moon card earlier. And that's kind of like, that's too much information for this time. But you are being told that you are being activated. So I hope this reading makes sense for you. Let me just double check on anything here that anything else pops up for me real quick. I feel like communication is going to be opening up with Cyrus soon. I see like a pen and a paper and writing happening, like a letter. So to me, that means communication. That's going to be happening soon. They're asking you to have faith, and the number 7 is around this. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7. The number 7th date as a date, but it's also the number of faith. So we can be eager, but not desperate. We have to have faith that what is meant for us to come is to come. And you have a lot of support from the universe right now trying to get that into your head. So I hope this reading makes sense for you. Please follow me on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok. And I'll leave the information here. And again, I'm the Oracle of Apollo. And thank you so very much. And I'm going to close this off with a healing, and then we'll conclude. And you're just going to take a nice breath in. And just allow. Keep your eyes closed and just breathe for the next 60 seconds as I transmit this energy to you. And breathe in beautiful healing light. Your crown chakra opening. Energy coming down to your third eye. Behind your eyebrows. Beautiful light cascading into your throat. And more beautiful light cascading into your heart. Slowly making its way down to your stomach. Then right beneath your belly button, your sacral. And further down still into your root chakra, your pelvis. And breathe. Sending this energy down into the ground, into Mother Gaia, where it's being transmuted, uplifted, upgraded. And I'll take a big breath in and detach from the worry or anxieties you've created, knowing the universe is conspiring in your favor. And all you have to do is ask. Ask for help. Ask for healing. Ask for signs. Ask to be released from worry and anxiety and fear. And send this energy down into the ground. As you breathe, and on the exhale, it goes down into Mother Earth. Thank you, angels, guides, and ascended masters. May you all go in love, light, and wisdom. To know thyself, love thyself, and remember the divine always has your back. Ciao, Rebekah.
Stay awake for too long, don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed.
Yeah, I don't wanna fall asleep.